Yes, really. It's really a great pleasure to see you. You are in Dutchland, of course. I am in France. So we are a little far, but not too much from far from us. But yes, about I just see that you come back from a little tour. You did three gigs, one in Nuremberg, one in Munich, München, and Cologne. How was this three first gig of a little tour?
It was great. You know, this is the first tour from League of Distortion ever, and it's just amazing. It's great to finally be out there with the people, perform our songs, get the reaction, and I mean that is why we are doing this, and it's simply amazing.
It was, I see, it was not the first gigs you did with the band. You did a first show. It was a little time before one of the first show. How was the first show when you just arrived like this in a band, a new band, everything is fresh and new. Did you feel some pressure when you just came in on the stage for the first show of the band?
Yeah, the first show was in the summer. It was right in that week where we released our first single, Wolf or Lamb. And yes, of course, the tension was high. We didn't know what to expect, especially because the people didn't know our songs. The record wasn't out yet, so there was only one song to know. And we did have some fans, some contact with people writing through social media. And when we arrived there, there were actually people in the first row with self-made band merch and with a banner saying League of Distortion and banging and singing along to us being the support band, and that was pretty amazing.
So it was, yes, this show, it was the 29th of July. It was in special gift of Kissing Dynamite, a good friend of you, of course, a band that you know very well. How was it finally to open for a band like Kissing, who are very far from you for all the reasons that we know? Is it different that to open for bands that you don't know before?
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's Kissin Dynamite is like a family. I mean, I've been on tour with them too and spent a lot of time with them. So meeting, but that's the nice thing also about being on stage with new people. It's you meet new people, you get new connections, and with Caliban and Ghost Kid and Resolve, it's such a great atmosphere too. Everybody's really low key and super nice, and yeah, that's another really great metal experience for me.
Is it for all the people that we know who don't see you on stage just right now, but we will see you soon, I hope, in France too. How could you describe the band on stage, and what do you want to transfer to the public, to give to the public when you are on stage?
Well, League of Distortion is about community and solidarity, and really about feeling this togetherness. And the songs and this empowering message we have in the album is meant to be performed live. So really getting the people in the energy, even having the songs they can sing along, although they don't know them because of the catchy choruses and just the screaming I do. I think that's something where even if you don't know the band, you get pulled in that universe really quickly and really enjoy just being there, enjoy the music, enjoy having fun and having our good vibe from the stage, being connected with the audience.
I see some beautiful picture from you on your page Facebook on stage. You have incredible, could I say in English, incredible look. You know, is it something very important to the image that you give to the public and to all the media and everybody around you?
Yeah, I think that's like the plus, or that's like a special thing about a band. Of course, not to be something you're not, but to have maybe a little stronger version of yourself being on stage. And that's also what we want with League of Distortion. We all bandmates have different league names, so names additionally to our own names, and that kind of creates another extra persona and another extra, you know, it's a different feeling to go on stage being Ace and to talking to you being Ace, now what my league name is in League of Distortion, and seeing that in a different way than being Anna, who's done all the other things the years before.
So finally, Anna, you have a lot of experience before. You just, but perhaps it's your first really band. How is born finally this idea to create a new band with Jim Müller of Kissin Dynamite, with a good friend of you on the production? How everything is born? Is it something that an idea you get from a long time, or is it one day you say, "Oh my God, I will do a great band like this"?
Oh, I have had that in my mind for a long time. And also doing the things I've done and doing guest appearances and enjoying that as well, but always having this feeling of this is not quite what it is. This is not quite what I'm dreaming of. I'm dreaming of a band being a strong unit and with friends I've known and I trust and I love to just spend time with and be on stage, and then having this message from League of Distortion that we all really stand for. And this is just really so incredible. It's different from everything, and I did think a lot about these ideas, and when I asked Jim if he would want to join this band, not knowing if he would say yes, because as you know, he has Kissin Dynamite, but this is just a different universe. It's a different musical style. It's a different thing, and also for Jim, it's a new, it's a new, yeah, a new experience and different music, and it just suits so well with the four of us.
How was it finally to write this album, to write all the songs that we get on this album? How do you work with Jim? I suppose it's a guy who writes the music. So how was this experience finally to work with this new band in the writing?
We started, or actually I started in the very beginning with when the lockdown hit and I didn't really know what to do. And also the moment came where I said, okay, now is the time. I've been thinking about this band for so long. Now is the time to really get into it, to start with some song ideas. And I got together with Hannes Braun from Kissin Dynamite in the very beginning, who worked on the ideas with me. And then we got the producers, Christoph Wiczorek and Julian Breuker, to be part of this production team and also the songwriting team. So it wasn't only the band writing songs, it was the whole team doing this, creating this together. We also had some friends joining in for the songwriting, and that's what League of Distortion is about for us. It's not only us, it's not only us four. I mean, this is the first part of the league, but our producers, our songwriters, our video producers, makeup artists, everybody who's following us on our way from the very beginning is part of the league. And the fans will be part of the league too, or are part of the league when they come to a concert. And this is the whole big thing we want to create.
It was do you write a lot of songs and did you do a selection after, or do you write only the songs that we find on the album, or do you write 100 songs and after you did a selection?
We did have more songs than we did write a bunch of songs more that we didn't put on the album, but yeah, it was more. It was also a decision to only use or only take those 10 tracks because they're all very different, they're all very individual, but all very strong. So we really decided to put these strong 10 tracks on the record and just feel very, very comfortable with them. And the other ideas are not forgotten. They might be put on the table again for the next record, but we're also looking forward to writing very new songs too.
So finally, everything is born in during the COVID period, the pandemic. About the recording, how was it? I suppose it was a new experience for each album studio. This time you work with Hannes. He's a producer. He's not alone. But he produce now a lot of albums, like the album of Kissing. How was this experience to work with him? You are very closer to him. Was it an advantage or not? How was it to work on this album in studio?
It was wonderful. Hannes is just such a great musician and producer and also songwriter, and he has good input and good ideas. And having him being part of this, it was such a great effort. It was wonderful.
It was. Do you have when you are in studio as a singer? Do you have some challenge in studio for you personally when you sing? What is your challenge, or is there some song who have been really a challenge for you to sing?
Yeah, to be honest, there's a bunch of songs that were quite challenging. I mean, I did like a pre-production, but standing in the studio and really singing My Revenge or The Bitter End or the Rebel, songs that are really like really have this power in the voice. That was crazy tough. I mean, it was really like we didn't have like 3 days in the studio. We were able to record it peu à peu and just have a session now and then, which was great. Because at some times I really, after recording one song, I really had to just lay down for a few hours and get my energy back, because it's just so much strength and anger and power in the vocals that it's really exhausting. But I think that's what the people hear too. It's not just low key in the comfort zone. It's pushing over the limits, and that's really something I think you can hear on the record, and I'm very proud of that.
Yes, yes, it's really that. You give us a good definition. You give me a good definition when I listen to the song. Yes, I think about a sort of fighting rebellion. Really, yeah, you say angry. From where came this envy to be like that in your way of singing, and I suppose in the text.
I don't know. This kind of just came naturally. I mean, we've all have bad experience, and I know that it just sometimes helps to share this with other people through songs, through the vocals, through the lyrics. And also for me it was there've been some things in the past that I really took the time to think about during the COVID lockdown, and to put this on paper and to really let this out was definitely something, yeah, something really good, and really helped.
Yes, about the text, do you have some finally? There are 10 songs on this album, so 10 text, 10 lyrics. Do you have some lyrics or where you feel more closer, who touch you perhaps more? It's come more from your heart on this album.
Well, what really, really touches me each time I hear the song, and we're not playing this live yet, I think this will be a very, very crazy challenge too, is sin, definitely. Because sin is about being abused. It's actually about the abuse by
Mhm.
the Catholic Church priests abusing children. And this was a topic I didn't really decide to write about. We were in the instrumental and we had some lyrical ideas, but it came up. It came to my mind, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And then I really did a lot of research to that topic, and I even got together with a man who's over 70 who told me about his terrible experience being abused by his priest when he was a child, and how this affected his life. And that's something I really put in the lyrics and put in the vocals too, and have him be encouraging me too to do this. And oh, I lost you.
You lost me. I see you. I hear you. Do you?
Perfect.
It's good for you.
Yeah. So he also encouraged me to do this. That it helps him and them to have people talk about it. And also, I want to encourage people who have experience in that direction to talk about it, to seek help if needed, and to stay strong. And this is something I really put in the vocals too, in the recording. And yeah, that was really tough, and that's still always really tough to hear.
Is it important for you to put emotion in your songs too? We're speaking about fighting a rebellion, about this angry in your own arms. But is it also important to put emotion, to try
Yes,
to do something like that?
absolutely. I mean, it goes along with the style I sing too, with singing with distortion, with this strong, harsh way. It really helps to let these feelings out. And I want to encourage the people also at the concert to just sing and scream along, and to really let this out. And emotions, it's full of emotions.
I see the video clip too, of course, and it's a beautiful, very aesthetic video. How was it for you to do some captation like that, some clip like that? Is it something that you like to do? I suppose there is a lot of preparation before with all the look you get. Is it how do you live the captation of the video?
It was great. It's so amazing. Also with the video team we work with, Milkovitsky and Kami Zero, they've been working together as makeup artist and video producer, and they've become part of the family too now, even after doing 4 videos together. It's just so great to have the extra part. I mean, we have the lyrics, we have the song and the production, and then having the video to just kind of have another dimension to it. This is amazing. I wish I could have done even more videos to the songs.
I hope for you. There's 4 singles now just out. The first one was Vol for Lamb, My Revenge, It Hurts So Good, with Anis OK, I Am a Bitch. How do you choose finally the song to put outside before the album, and that people will see before the album and will hear and see everywhere?
That was pretty hard, to be honest, to really choose the first, second, and third and fourth single. But I think Wolf or Lamb was one of the first ones that was done, and that kind of opens this universe to. So that was pretty clear. We wanted this as a first single, and the other ones just came by thinking and trying out.
What do you, if you could, if you must speak about your music, how could you define this music, this way of metal? How do you call that? What will you say about this music?
I think League of Distortion, I mean, it's a mixture, obviously. It's a mix from the modern metalcore sound with also having some symphonic vibes and melodies, and adding some old new metal influences, and even some poppy influences. So I like to say it has a variety of shades of metal. And yeah, I think it'll appeal to every open-minded metalhead.
Is it, I suppose, finally, it's very, very different from the experience you live with Exit Eden. your band who do some covers. I remember you because about this album and everything around. But finally, do you feel better in this new band?
It's very different, as you said. It's more of a it's more of like me and more of the different shades of how I sing as well, and also having this league, having this this idea of the universe being today, and opening up the league to other members. It's more yeah, it's very different, definitely. Exit Eden is still not forgotten. That was a wonderful experience too, and I'm still very close with the girls. And this is still also there and also great. But it's League of Distortion is very different, definitely.
You mean Exit Eden? Is it alive, or is it a band that finally is stopping, uh, or do you rework again with Exit Eden?
Exit Eden is still alive.
Good thing.
Breathing very, very softly. No, yeah, but I mean, it's something is gonna come with Exit Eden too.
So you have finally I see that you go on tour with a Camelot too. I suppose it was the first time you did that for this band because you have a lot of experience with finally. How was it to tour with a band like Camelot, who is very different from your style of this band that you get now? But how was this experience? I suppose you learned many things, perhaps.
Yes, it was only a short tour. It was only 2 dates, 2 festivals I got to join in for as a guest singer with them, and that was great. I didn't know them personally before that, so that's always great to get to know new people. And I'm comfortable doing guest appearances because I've done that a lot throughout the years. So I really like to get in a new style too, and to really, I mean, it was all the singing and the distortion and what I'm used to. So it was it's a different style, but it's still kind of the same.
How did you discover at the beginning? I suppose when you are very young, you are not too old, but you are very, very young. You discover that you have something special who get to with special relation with the music, and you find that you have a voice and you could be a singer. Is it a revelation or is it just some experience when you are young, very young, you discover that, and you sing, I don't know, with in school or something like that.
I did like I sang a lot, and also like the soft, normal, head voicey style when I was young. And I actually did find out the distortion, the singing with this grit and this power, as an extra way I really liked. I like to listen to AC/DC. I always loved Dave Grohl in Foo Fighters as a singer. And so I had my man idols who I also always had Lizzie Hale as my idol, but she's a tough woman too, screaming a lot. So this was definitely something where I wanted to go in a rougher direction vocally.
Who, who,
Discovered
who,
that pretty early.
who finds the name League of Distortion? Is it you who finds the name League of Distortion?
We did that together with lots of brainstorming and lots of thinking about how to put our songs, our ideas into a few words. And yeah, distortion stands for like my vocal style, but also for the distorted guitars and distorted bass, and also the way we deal with topics in a distorted manner. And the league is just really helping to show that we want to build something, that we want to invite everyone to be part of this league, And yeah, it took quite a long time to find this name, but after we had it, it was like, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the name. Amazing.
It was what is your dream? What are your dreams for this band?
My dream is that we'll be out there for the next 10, 20, 30, or 100 years and really
Like
move our way
AC/DC.
up and have this influence that we wish to have.
Do you think about the next album now? Do you begin to work on it, to write something, or not?
We have ideas already, but nothing really concrete, and we try to be in the moment, but still there's ideas flowing already.
So just to finish, you said in the song "I'm a bitch." Do you think really you are a bitch?
I'm gonna take this as the last question because I'm
Yeah,
also, or we can have
this is
another
the
one.
last question.
But this is a very good question too. I could talk about this for 5 minutes, so I have to try to keep myself back. I'm a bitch is about men and women being treated with different measures.
Wow.
About men having many girls, and it's like, oh, he's such a cool guy. He's just a gigolo. And if a girl does that, she's called bitch. And that's just, I mean, I talk about that with friends throughout the years, being a girl, and it's really something that we feel people think about us differently, being women. And of course, this topic is also being opened to equality, about men and women not being paid the same way and not being treated the same way. So this is really a very, very important topic I could talk about for, yeah, longer. And it also has, of course, a provocative approach with
Uh-huh.
the last part and with the video. But that's the way we want to get the attention of people and want them to think about and maybe change the way they used to think.
So it was a good conclusion.
Thank
Very good. Thank you very much for the interview. Thank you, really.
thank you.
And I
It
hope
was
to see you in Paris.
Yes, that'd be great. It was great. I forgot about the time just talking to you. It was great talking to you. I hope we'll make it to France, and we'll definitely make it to Paris, and then we'll keep in touch.
Okay, thank you very much. Have
Thank
a
you
nice
too. Bye bye.
evening.
You
Bye
too.
bye.